We're now in this fourth week of this welcoming series, preparing us to welcome somebody else. We're getting ready for Rethink Church Plus One on October 19th. That day we're not going to have worship here. We're going to go on a service project and invite someone else to come alongside of us, our plus one on that day. So the purpose of this lesson 4 is this: learning to tell our story. I'd love for you to share in small groups now, just 3 to 4 persons, examples of off-putting witnessing. Each week we'll have a quote of the day, and this one comes from Get Their Name. We must meet people where they are, not where we are. Hear your large group leader read this scripture from John's Gospel now. And in small groups, talk about these questions. Who's been like Andrew or Philip in your life? Who have been the people in your past who've shared their faith with you? How did they do it? What did they say? What did they do? And now watch this video of welcoming.
Hi, I'm Debbie Harold. I've been a member at Westlake Methodist Church for about 30 years. And lately I've been involved with a nonprofit organization called Drive a Senior. For those of you who may not know, Drive a Senior is a nonprofit here in Austin that provides services to seniors who are trying to stay in their home but are no longer able to drive themselves. Most of the time the trips that I take are to doctor's offices or grocery shopping or to run errands, but sometimes it's just helping someone do something around the house that they can't do on their own anymore, or even just stopping by and having a friendly visit. When I got involved with them and found out what their mission was, it really touched my heart. But there's kind of a personal reason why it touched my heart. My mom and my grandfather lived in Waco, and I was in Austin already, working as a single mom, when my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. I have an older sister who lived in the Waco area, and she bore pretty much the brunt of the everyday activities that needed to be done. So when I learned what Drive a Senior did, it really touched my heart that this was a way that I could start giving back. One of the things that's kept me going back, though, are the seniors I've met. They're amazing. They're funny, interesting, so full of life experience, so willing to share what they know. One of the things I learned as I volunteered with Drive a Senior is that quite often seniors feel real disconnected when they can no longer get out and about on their own. And so what we're going to do on Sunday, October 19th, is have a good old-fashioned game-playing afternoon. We're going to invite seniors from Drive a Senior. We're going to invite seniors from this church and any other seniors that folks know that might want to come join us. And we're going to play old favorite games. We need volunteers from this church to go pick up seniors and bring them here and take them back home. We need folks to help bring some food and help to serve it. We also need folks to play games that can remember how to play these games. But mainly we need people who will give of their time and connect and visit and get to know people.
In small groups, talk about these questions. How comfortable are you sharing your faith story? You can start practicing your faith story right now by sharing what life with Christ is like for you. Consider some of these following questions. Did you grow up in a family that talked about their faith in the home? Said grace at meals or bedtime prayers? Read the Bible at home? Played Christian music? Did you and your family attend worship or Sunday school? Church camps? How were you baptized? At what point did you own your faith? Did you go through confirmation classes? Did you attend a revival? Were you a part of a Bible study, a mission project, or go to worship services? Do you know that you're loved by Jesus Christ? How have you continued to grow as a Christian? Are you engaged in deepening prayer? Or are you active in worship today? Have you been growing in study through Sunday school, Bible study? Do you give generously? Do you engage in service projects? I know these are a lot of questions. Take your time. Each week we have a stat of the day, and this one comes from Grow Your Church from the Outside In. What unchurched adults liked least about their past church experiences were these. Hypocritical behavior of the church, 21%. Strict and flexible beliefs, 21%. Nothing in particular, 21%. The worship service was too long and too boring, 12% of the people said that. Too much emphasis on giving money, 9% said that. An air of superiority among the church, 6% said that. Pressure to join or return to the church, 4%. They tell you what to do or how to live, 4%. Here's what I say. What people are looking for today are credible Christians, where our words, our actions, our hearts are all pointing to Christ and His ways. Each week we have a field assignment. The one for this week is this. Practice your faith story several times. When you rise in the morning, when you go to sleep, with a trusted friend, maybe even with that person you're going to invite. Who's your +1? Your large group leader will lead you in prayer now.